The main problem with microeconomics that we're trying to solve is the idea that there are limited resources for unlimited wants. A good example of this is if there are 3 people, yet there's only 1 banana, but all 3 people want the banana, there's not enough bananas for the 3 people.
I want the banana.
I want the banana.
I want the banana.
I want the banana.
No. Hey, my banana.
He broke it.
Demand is referred to as the amount of a good or service that is ultimately desired by buyers. On a graph, the demand curve is downward sloping, as shown here. Supply represents the amount a market can offer. On a graph, a supply curve is upward sloping, as shown above.
Wow, I really need some pencils for exams.
You're in luck today, buddy. I got pencils.
Really?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
I have 5 pencils.
Oh, that's perfect. I wanted 5. Here's $1.
Thank you. Here you go.
Thank you. I know I'm gonna ace my exams now.
Wow, supply equal demand.
An example of demand curves shifting right would be a result from a change in a person's preferences. For example, let's say people suddenly start to enjoy liking fish. Then the demand curve for fish will shift to the right. A supply curve shifting to the right would be a result in an advance in technology. For example, let's say a company discovers a new program which allows them to produce at a more efficient level. If that company discovers that program, then the supply curve will shift to the right, as shown above. Consumer surplus is the difference between the amount consumers are willing to pay and the amount they actually pay. On a graph, consumer surplus is illustrated below the demand curve and above the equilibrium price level. Surplus is the difference between what producers are willing to supply and what price they actually receive. On a graph, producer surplus is illustrated as the area above the supply curve and below the equilibrium price level.
Oh, it's a wonderful day at the sporting goods store. How are you, sir? I'd like to buy those shoes.
How much?
I'll give you $10 for them.
That's a deal.
Here you go, sir. I can't wait to run in these.
I can't wait to buy my shoes at the Elite Running Store. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm very well.
Are these shoes for sale?
They sure are.
How much are they for?
$20.
$20. Steep. Here you go. In this scenario, Itai's consumer surplus was $10 because that's how much he was willing to pay for the shoes. While my consumer surplus was $20 because that's what I was willing to pay for the shoes. For the producer surplus, when Itai came into the store, the producer surplus was $10 because that's the price set by the store clerk, while the producer surplus for the store clerk when I went to the store was $20. An oligopoly is when there are 2 or more firms in a market that are price setters, not price takers. These firms will also often collude together to achieve maximum profits. Collusions are illegal though. If the government finds out, these firms could get in serious trouble. When both firms reach a point where neither of them wants to change or lower prices, this is called Nash equilibrium.
Hey, Kevin's Pizzas, it's Itai's Pizzas. I'm gonna cut my prices so I can make more profit.
You're lowering prices? Well, I'm raising mine.
Okay, then I'm gonna raise mine back and then we'll see who wins.
My profits are maximized.
Well, so are mine.
Prisoner's Dilemma is an example of how 2 firms might not cooperate even though it is in their best interest to do so. In Prisoner's Dilemma, each prisoner is given the opportunity to either betray or to cooperate with their accomplice. If they betray each other, they'll both get 2 years. But if one keeps silent and the other talks, then one will get 5 years and the other will be set free. And if neither of them talk, they will both get 1 year sentences.
So, are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty. I swear I didn't do it.
So, are you guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Mr. Bozrano gets 15 years. Mr. O'Leary gets 2 years.
Oh, hell no!
Let's go, boys.
Prison break.
Alright, a public good is a good that is provided with no cost to the public, such as national defense or streetlights. It is usually underproduced because there is no benefit to the producer. This is why the government often subsidizes these goods.
I'm Ireland and I'm gonna attack America.
Lord, where's national defense over
I'm national defense, and I provide protection for every citizen for free.